Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jimbo the Fuzzy. Welcome back to Last Federation. When we left off, we were working with the Andor to find ways to improve relationships with the Burlusts. And at the moment, the Andor are feeling kind of friendly at 55. And the Burlusts are feeling, about 50. So, we need to make sure we're not, getting everybody in the system really pissed off, so probably a good idea to get the interactive teaching museum. Let's see. Though that will irritate the Burlusts a little bit. It will also make everybody else a lot happier. Could actually build 3 of those and still not irritate, and still have it offset with one of these inappropriate content holo channels. So that's pretty good. At least as far as more than offset, actually. So we got the inappropriate Victionary. I would like to build one of these before we head out. So this way we will have we're not going to have a war between the Skylaxian and the Andors because we don't want the good guys fighting. Skylaxian and Andors really are the 2 good guys in the game. And the Peltons are kind of we're scared and we want their help. So with that done, let's see, race relations. Alright. They're getting along okay. But now we need to do something to get the Burlusts to like get the Andor to like the Burlusts more, so the feeling is mutual. It's gone up over a point in the time it took to build. So let's take a look. Property development. Well, I could do the inappropriate content, but that's just a bad idea. Sports looks like it would be good, but it would also irritate the borings. And the borings are our recovery option, I guess you could call it. They are where we would go if we needed to... Well, if things aren't in good enough shape when we're ready to end the game, then they're going to be who we get the help of. So we're gonna need something to offset that. What helps with the borings? That adventure does. And that's it. Okay. So this irritates the borings for half of one of the adventure channels. And this irritates the Andor for one full sports channel. Okay. So we need 3 sports channels, which will just boost up everything with the Andors. And then 2 adventure channels. So we're only going to be getting 0.36 with both of them per month. And yeah, that's not that great, but it really is the best we're going to get. They don't really have any options, and we're going to have to... So let's start with sports. One interesting thing is we've been having a lot of trouble getting everybody to be friends. If you look at our relationship bars, you look at everybody we have. One of the easy options we had was dealing with pirate bases, and that would have reduced a lot of the conflict in the system we have right now. But, let's see, what's next? Another sports channel, yeah. But if we had done that, Galaxies did another martial law, great. But if we had done that, then these pirate armadas that are essentially keeping the Thoraxians in check the entire game would not be there. And we got pirate armadas messing with the Skylaxians. I hope they don't lose that. Not much I can do about... Oh, there we go. A Evox scientist wishes to defect with Evox technology. No, I'm gonna leave that there. And there's a reason I'm gonna leave that there. And I'll explain as soon as we get the, next thing going. Property development. And that is, adventure. Right. 1x adventure. Take action. The reason I'm leaving it alone is because the Evox are... Well, one, they'd be irritated. They give me 2 tech. I get 2 technologies that I can research in 6 months. So I'm not going to take it. So why don't I clear it out and make way for something else? Because then if I do not take this quest, nothing happens. If I take the other contract, because 2 can pop up at a time, nothing happens. There may be 2 that pop up, and the downsides may both be very, very bad. And I wouldn't want that. So, with that said, as long as this is here, I cannot have 2 pop up that are mutually exclusive that are bad. Well, all contracts are mutually exclusive. You can't do all of them. So now we got adventure. Let's go do another sports channel. And, so that's why I'm just ignoring it, essentially. Lots of pirates doing lots of piratey things, seems. Alexian's got Mason computers, which... good and bad. Burles have too much good stuff here. And now we want to put on adventure. Alright. Take action. I just hope they do not. So, yeah, we could have been killing the pirates and making everybody happier and getting more resources, and, you know, that would have been one thing. But in the process, all these bigger empires would have been fighting each other. Which raises the question of, is it better to leave the pirates around? Maybe. Maybe not. That's a pretty big home fleet you got there, Skylaxians. You might want to send some of it out to, protect your outposts. And at the same time, it's... oh, it's an interesting thought. An interesting question. Which way's better? I don't know. I don't think you can say one is better than the other. So, okay, now that the Burlust and the Andor are both going to start liking each other, and the Borings are both going to start liking both of them. Really, again, Evox, why? Okay, can I just... Did I give them... They have super string theory, right? Yep, they have super string theory. This will irritate a lot of people. There's... They don't need negative medical, they need... Evox Elders, what do we have? Nope, you're privateering, fine. Yeah, we could get them to create a federation with somebody, but they don't... Nobody likes them enough, and they don't like anybody else enough. So... Well, they absolutely despise the Skylaxians, but they're not in a position to declare war on the Skylaxians. Which is good. So, how are the Peltons doing with people? They love the Andor, and the Andor are... getting better. Towards the Peltons, it's not a lot. We should see if we can improve that. Is there anything we can do to help here, though? It just seems... no. Short of dedicating ourselves to fixing the problem, and I don't know if we have the time for that. They just keep hitting problem after problem because they're so far negative. Oh, great. So, let's come over and see the Evox and see what we can find out. Anything we can do. Power development. That will get the Andor to like the Evox better. I'm sorry, the Andor to like the Peltons better without getting the Andor... without getting the rest of the system to declare war on the Peltons. Reduces with the Borings, which doesn't really matter. Reduces with the Evox, which is dangerous, but not terrible. So where was it? Sports, right. Alright. That's with the Evox. Well, it looks like it's helping a bit. Now I need sports, and I'm needing a couple more of these. Okay, so let's get sports and get that started right now. Thank you very much. And we can just clear all these out. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it's which is better? Do we have the pirates around just pinning down all these fleets and... Okay, there's some voting proxies, which is useful and a whole lot of money. Shortage of doctors. Negative health, but not overly worried. And, sports. Don't want another one. Not really. I could use a couple more interactive teaching museums, though. That'll work. That really will work. That'll help a lot. So... Boring's got Mason on computers. Skylexian's got military outpost. And... Okay. Protocol says higher death and birth rate, and many are abandoning the planet to become space pirates. Military outpost for the Skylexians, and Acutians got a manufacturing outpost. Alright, we need to go do something about this. And, CEOs. Insurance. Invest in repair capabilities. Go with that. That was useful. And the insurance guys... Well, that was easy enough because... Of course the insurance guys will be happier if the doctors are actually working. And they don't have to pay out life insurance payments. Smugglers. So you had 5 influence with the locals, raise their public order by 5 and gain 100 credits. They could use some public order. Definitely could use some public order. Alright, let's do it. 1 freighter, really? Okay, fine. We're going this way. And full auto. Yep, they're dead. Those were life pods I wish I could have gotten, but... yeah. Destroyed 1 ship, got 50 credit. Weren't they supposed to give me more with that? More than that? Oh well. Well, the Andor got another military outpost, so that's good. Could we do anything to help them with their public order? Pirate convoy, we could go raid for loot, but... I don't really need to bribe anybody right now. Yeah. We could build a sports complex. Or we can leave it to them to build that. Getting everybody to like the Borings is not a bad idea. Or, getting the Borings to like everybody is not a bad idea. Skylaxians also need to get the Boring to like them. So let's go work on that. A little bit. Let's see. Property development. Could help with the economy and environment. Probably should help with the economy and environment, but... I don't want to irritate the Peltons. Irritating the Burles doesn't matter so long as I don't irritate the Thoraxians. What all about the Thoraxians? Pretty much adventure. Yeah, just the adventure. Alright, so the teaching museum. Is that really my option? You versus the Skylaxians. They hate them because of the public order problem. Okay. If we can fix that, then the problem would be gone. Got it. So we could address that directly. Or we can try... Getting an interactive teaching museum isn't going to be a bad thing, necessarily. So... It gives us, what, 0.18? So, if we build 3 of these... Oh. It's the confectionery that's... Okay, then. We can offset the confectionery now. Great. Need to get the Ecutions into better shape. Alright. Well, we've got 2 more of those interactive teaching music, whatever they are, to build. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. So we'll have to get them done next time. I've been Jimbo the Fuzzy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. We start off with those interactive teaching museums, and who knows what comes next.